Hi everyone. In this video, I am going to explain map scale in a simple manner. Let's see what is map scale. Map scale is one of the common element map. In all the maps, you will be able to see a map scale, or in other words, I can say all maps are prepared on a scale. So map scale is nothing but it's a ratio. Before I tell you what map scale is, let me give you a very simple example. Imagine you are going to draw a small house and a coconut tree. So most of you will have a small house like this, and definitely your tree will be taller than the house, right? Because you have an idea that a house is smaller than a coconut tree, or other words, your coconut tree is taller than a house. So generally, whenever you draw anything, you use some ratio, some calculations for drawing that. Or if I give you another example, imagine you are drawing a face. If this is your face, your eyes are of maybe only this much size, because you know that if this is the total size of face, then eyes is comparatively or relatively smaller. Similarly, ears are also smaller. So you know the proportion. I don't think anybody will draw a large ear like this, right? So we have an idea about the proportionate size of things around us, right? So whenever we draw anything, we draw like that only. And when it comes to the maps, here also the method is same. Map is prepared based on a ratio between the distance, actual distance between places, and the distance on the map, right? Maps are also created using a ratio. So this ratio, which is used for preparing a map, is called as map scale. Let me make it clearer. So map scale can be defined as the relationship between distance on the map and distance of real life, right? So take 2 points. So distance between these 2 points on the map can be called as map distance, and the actual distance between these 2 places can be called as the ground distance. Whenever cartographers prepare any map, they keep this ratio for drawing the maps so that distance on the map becomes proportionate, right? Now every map has got a unique scale, right? The ratio between map distance and the ground distance, and that can be different from same different maps, but within a map one single scale is used. Now let me make it more simple using an example. So here you have a map. This is the southern part of Karnataka, and there are 2 places. Suppose we are taking Bangalore. Okay, Bangalore city is there, and this yellow dot represents the Mysore. Now imagine the actual distance between Bangalore and Mysore is 150 kilometers. Okay, then we call it as ground distance. So the first thing, the ground distance between Bangalore and Mysore is 150, and on a map, right? So this is the map. So on a map, when you measure using a normal scale, it's 15 centimeters. So the distance on the map is called as map distance. So we have 2 values here, ground distance and map distance. So what relationship can you infer from this? What is the relationship between ground distance and map distance? Yes, the 15 centimeters on the map is equal to 150 kilometer on the ground, correct? So 15 centimeters on the map represents actually 150 kilometer on the ground. So you can see a relationship, right? So this relationship between map distance, that is distance on the map, and distance on the ground, is called as the scale of a map or map scale. One more time, the relationship between map distance and the ground distance is called as scale of the map. But only thing is, this relationship what we got from the map is standardized. Okay, if 15 centimeter represents 150 kilometer, then how much 1 centimeter is equal to, right? When we say it in a standard manner, that is what is called as map scale. So here it is very simple. If 15 centimeter is equal to 150 kilometer, then 1 centimeter is equal to 150 divided by 15, that means 10 kilometers. That means 1 centimeter on the map is equal to 10 kilometers. In other words, we can say it like this: 1 centimeter on the map represents 10 kilometer on the ground. This ratio between map distance and ground distance is called as scale of a map or a map scale. I'll give you some examples. There can be n number of examples. There are few examples here. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer, which means 1 centimeter on the ground is equal to 1 kilometer on the ground. That means imagine 2 places are there on the map, A and B. If A and B are located 1 centimeters apart in the map, then actually on the surface of the earth they are 1 kilometers apart. Similarly, you take any of example, say for example last second example, 1 centimeter is equal to 500 meter. That means 1 centimeter on the map is equal to 500 meter on the map. Now using map scale you can easily find out distance between any places. Here there is an example. Here is a map of one of the states of India, Assam, and the map scale is given at the bottom left side. 1 centimeter is equal to 100 kilometers. That means 1 centimeter on the map represents 100 kilometers. Now using map scale you can find out the distance. Suppose let's take 2 points. We have one point here and another point here. Alright. Now if we want to find out the ground distance between these two places, what we have to do is first find out the map distance. Use a normal scale, find out the distance. Okay, imagine you are getting some 12 centimeters. So this 12 centimeter is the map distance and your scale is 1 centimeter is equal to 100 kilometers. So if you want to find out the ground distance, what you have to do is multiply this map distance with the map scale. Map scale is 1 centimeter is equal to 100 kilometers, right? So 12 into 100, that means the distance between these two places are 1200 kilometers, right? This is not the actual distance, I am just giving you an example. So in this way, by multiplying map distance into the map scale, you can calculate the distance between places also, right? And you can see map scale in other maps also. Say for example, if you take a topographic map also, at the bottom usually it is shown